not gather any information, even unclassified, that hasn't been expressly authorized for release. Srinjoy, what does it mean? Gagging the press? Because here is the threat coming along saying that they will revoke the press credentials who do not obey or follow with this pledge.
If the Washington Post is right, and we don't know as yet if they are right, and they could well be, then of course it's an unusual precedent, and this can be challenged in court by the media, because America has very, very strong press laws and very strong freedom of speech laws, which are actually ingrained in the Constitution. So if tomorrow the media houses go to the courts and say, look, this is the issue, can we get support? It is entirely possible that the courts will support the media houses. Secondly, let's not forget that the Trump administration, it was itself at fault. You were planning an operation. The only two things that are never written about are nuclear issues and operational details. You were planning an operation. You were planning a strike. And what do? You go on something which is a public platform.
Yes.
You go to a public platform and you incorporate a journalist in it. So if that is so, then you've made your own mistakes. Forget about journalists. You've made the mistakes that you've made. And it has to be said that the journalist who was a part of that whole problem was actually very, very circumspect. He did not write about the operation till it was over. So journalists in America have been very careful. So the question is, why are you doing it?
Well, that's the point, because if, imposed, the new rules could actually give Pentagon wide latitude of powers to actually label journalists as security threats. Imagine journalists just doing their job and revoking their press passes for those obtained or published information that the agency says it is unfit. So will the agency actually decide on what is authorized and unauthorized information, Srinjoy?
Yeah, that's the point. Now, something that is not classified, and the Pentagon, maybe something that is not classified and maybe embarrassing for the Pentagon. If that comes out, then what will the Pentagon do, and what will the government do, and what will the media house do? So who decides what can be published and what cannot be published? That's really the question. Now, if Pentagon says that we decide what anything that relates to the Pentagon is to be published or not to be published,
right,
then where is the issue of press freedom?
Well,
where is the
point
question
that is being raised, because this move is unprecedented, seems to be the strongest action yet now in restricting how reporters will cover the country's largest federal agency. Srinjoy continues to be with us. We have another round of breaking update coming in. Before we hit the break, we're getting the news that Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh would be visiting Morocco. And this visit is now been slated for the 22nd and the 23rd, where Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh would be visiting Morocco. What is it on the table and on the agenda, Srinjoy, that we're looking at of this upcoming visit?
Morocco is a very important country, and and there have been invitations from the Moroccans for a while. Morocco actually occupies a very strategic place, just south of Spain. It's at the entry of the